Welcome everyone. I did go live earlier on in the session, but I had a couple of technical difficulties and I think it may have not been live even though it's saying it was. So welcome to LGE for this Sunday tier race with Road to Glory, of course, the Spa-Francorchamps circuit for the Belgian Grand Prix, as you can see on your screen right now. Unfortunately, you have missed around 9 minutes of qualifying, but we haven't got down to the crucial bit just yet. We've got 3 drivers fighting for the title. Josh McGill isn't here this evening, so we're just looking at Nice Job Mate and Short Marcus, who are the championship leaders as it stands. That's along with Josh McGill, but he's not here. We've got 17 drivers tonight. I hope we're lively. I think we are, because like I said, he's got someone watching.
Yep.
So, as I said, welcome back, everyone. Sorry, I thought we were streaming before, who had just joined, but that wasn't the case. As we're watching Matthew now start his lap, and when we weren't streaming, when we thought we were streaming, we talked about how Matthew has had some really good qualifying performances, but it hasn't translated to the race. And I couldn't think of that word before, Lee, but I got it first time.
Bingo. That's good. We've seen Short Marcus. I think he's just gonna start a lot. Yep.
Oh, Ginge. Gone fast. He hasn't been with us.
Now look at the gap.
Oh, yes.
And Chuckle.
And then Matthew, a nice job, mate.
Yep. Oh, snap. For
the longest circuit on the calendar, we'll feel like we're doing a bit of deja vu, Lee. 7.004 kilometres in length, and it's 4.352 miles in length. I said longest circuit on the calendar. It's got 19 corners. We're going to have 22 laps when we get into the race. As I said, we've still got about 7 minutes or so left in this qualifying session. And only one driver is yet to set a lap, which is Teachman. He's out on his out lap. Just got enough time to do 2 laps. Said the longest circuit on the calendar, so it's the longest lap time on the calendar as well.
Just seen Short Marcus. I think he's just coming around to the final section of the track now. I think he's up on his time, so is he going to be able to put in a good enough time to end up getting it up into a pole position place?
Looks like Chuckle has, and then Short Marcus has pipped him to the pole, but only for the time being, as we've still got quite a long time left in the session. Track's ramping up, Lee.
It certainly is.
So I think Nice Job Mate has just started his next attempt as we go down to Eau Rouge and up Radion. We go up 44 stories, I think, as we now go down the Kemmel Straight DRS wide open. We're going to be hitting about 210 miles an hour or a little bit more than that, about 350 kilometers an hour as we hit the brakes into the chicane at Lake Com as we now go down the hill towards turn 10 to Brussels, and we'll make our way towards turn 11, no name corner. And now the short downhill descent to Pouon as we go through the double left-hander.
Just that's that wee bit in.
As we went through Campos then in Stavolo. And now on towards Blanchemont. Very easy flat, seen some daring overtakes over the years. Max Verstappen comes to mind as we go into the bus stop in his AlphaTauri days. AlphaTauri, Toro Rosso, should I say? as we see the Aston Martin cross the line, third fastest. It's very close between the top four, really, 2/10. And on, as I said, the longest track of the year. That is very close.
That is. And then I would say really quite close between 7th and 10th as well. Not much between them. Seeing.
So Tej, I did see, had invalidated his lap time again, so he's only going to get one more shot at this. I'm assuming he came into the pits. He has. So we're starting to get to the point now, Lee. Some drivers, I think, are actually on laps.
Yeah,
which Prof is one of them.
Joe Bradley right now. He's just going around the Blanchimont now. And the final shooting of the lap. Seeing what time the Alpha Tauri driver is going to put on the board. Is he going to be able to improve? 9th. He improves by just over 4/10. So 144.380, and that's it done.
With the time on the clock, Lee, surely that was his final attempt.
I would say so.
That's got to be. As we've got Aki now on an out lap and Mikey 5 green.
Old Prof pulling into the pits.
I'm just watching the Ferrari of Mikey as he makes his way down the Kemmel Straight towards Les Combes. Brakes so late there, Lee, braking the sort of 60 metres before going into the right-hander as he makes his way through the final part of Les Combes and down to Brussels. I have to say, Lee, no-name corners, actually, this section of the track here from sort of Les Combes down to Pouhon here is sort of my favourite section of this track.
I would say so. It is quite a nice part of the track, but
the tricky hairpin at Brussels is, well, as I said, it is really tricky. Always looks like Mikey's backed out of his lap now. So we've got a herd of cars on the track now. Lean, yellow flag.
Short Marcus goes even quicker. With a 1:43.221.
He's on an out lap, Lee.
It just came up there that Short Marcus put in another lap. For me.
Oh. He says he's on an out lap.
That's weird.
For me. If you look on the stream, it will say an out lap. So, Lee, if we look at the final corner, there's a Ginge who's right behind. Nice job, mate. Not gonna. Is he crashed out there? I think he's crashed at Brussels. We've got a Haas about to come through there.
RTG.
He's just disappeared, just as he. Yeah, but he did lose it there. Right, Lee, who's up first? This is going to be difficult to work out. We've got Short Marcus just starting his lap, where Lee had been told he just finished the lap. So who have we got up first? We've got Irvine just starting a lap. I think it will be Proddy, won't it? But no, it won't. He's backed off, so can't be Prof. Check flag's been shown for him. So I think it's Lee Craig up first.
Yep.
It's a Red Bull front row, something we've been quite used to in the last couple of years, Lee. Wonder if anyone can split them up in any way. Ginge is still very close behind one of the Red Bulls. I'm not sure which one it is. We're just watching Lee Craig make his way through the final corner into the line.
Ooh.
Stays 5th. So we got Ginge. And just ahead of him is Chuckle, who doesn't improve. Ginge goes on to provisional pole with a 1:43.205. We have got drivers coming up thick and fast, though. Matthew being one of them, usually is good, and he is good. Gets into the 1:42.999. Call the fire brigade, because that was a hot lap.
Jesus.
So we're just waiting for AJ Baker now to make his way across the line, but he's invalidated. We got Matthew into the pits. We got Irvine, who is invalidated as well. So safe to say, Matthew's on pole, and not for the first time this season. I think that might be his 3rd pole this season.
That was a scorcher. Like, I was not expecting that. After seeing Ginge like that, I didn't think someone else was going to be able to beat that time, but just as it was set, somebody else beat it. So,
so we have a Merc on pole, followed by an Alpine, and then the 2 Red Bulls. So they weren't split up. They actually both moved back and couldn't improve on their positions. But the top 5 lead separated by about 3/10.
That's insane.
I think it's your turn this week, Lee.
So, we'll have a wee rundown of the order and how the grid will be faring up for the rest. So we've got Matthew sitting on pole, then Ginge in 2nd, Short Marcus in 3rd, Chuckle 4th. Nice job, mate. In 5th, did manage to improve. Fortunately crashed out. Lee Craig 6th, Prodigy 7th, Aki 8th, Prof was 9th, 10th was Chuck, Joe Bradley 11th, Matty 12th, 13th AJ Baker,
Mikey Green, Arg, Irvine. There we go. I didn't know you were going to get that. Oh, Jesus. So we've got about a minute or so approximately till we get the formation lap underway. The drivers will be picking their strategies. I'm assuming it'll be a 1-stop. I'm thinking maybe probably a medium hard, half medium is what we're going to see. Bit cloudy overhead. I think we're going to have a dry race because the drivers did come out really quickly. They didn't have to think about any changes to their strategy in the qualifying session. So we've got 17 drivers, 22 laps. We're on round 7. 2 of the championship leaders out of 3 are here today. As I said, Josh McGill isn't. And as we actually said in the previous stream that wasn't a stream, that Josh McGill may have his fingers crossed tonight, that those 2 have a disappointing race. And then Lee said maybe one of them will have their tyre ripped off. So we do get underway already. We'll have a look at the tyres. Yeah, medium hards all the way down the field. We've got 4 drivers on the hard tyres, 13 on the medium.
So it's both Haas, Chuckle in the Red Bull, and Arch in Ferrari that are on the hards. Everybody else on mediums.
Yeah.
That is quite interesting.
So I do think it'll be a one-stop. We do have reduced safety car on tonight. It does vary from race to race, but as we only have 22 laps here tonight, reduced seem like the more viable option. We may see a safety car or two still. Like it could mix up strategy, especially for the drivers on Hardsley. If we get a safety car early on, they may be able to push on to go on the softs towards the end, unless all the drivers have used up their fresh sets in the qualifying session previous.
Yeah, I would say it would be an option, but then again, thinking about this cloud, is that safety car going to end up causing the rest to go on a wee bit longer so that the rain does come on?
If we do have any rain, we don't know that's the case.
If we do, but you never know with the cloud there just over and over.
So we're just waiting for the drivers to form up. We may see our traditional 360 spins to see seeing the drivers warm up their tyres as much as possible. Drivers on the hards may be inclined to do that more than others, as they need to get themselves a good start. There is clouds overhead. We've got the tyres, there we go, so medium hard or double medium and then the hards at the end. But arguably if you're doing that, you want to go on the softs towards the end. Low fuel, best tyres, you're going to be the quickest man on track, as we're just waiting for the 17th and final driver to get himself lined up. He's lined himself facing slightly left towards the racing line, has T's. We're just about to get underway. Per usual, we've got awful camera angles, but we're going to have to deal with what we've got. We've got 5 red lights, and we're away for Road to Glory Sunday tier here at Belgium, and we've got a good start from Matthew, a very good start, and then short Marcus is just lunged up the inside. We've got a Haas going off the road there of Proddy, who now falls right down the order as we now make our way down towards Eau Rouge, and we've got Matthew still leading the way as we now climb the hill towards Radion. It's all sort of single file as we go up the hill and towards the Kemmel Straight. We've got a McLaren, an Alfa Romeo and the other McLaren all in situ as we go down the Kemmel Straight towards Les Combes. And we've got the Alfa Romeo going up the inside of both the McLarens, but he's only able to get past one as he gets up into 6th place. He's got Aki ahead as we now make our way down towards Bruxelles. And we've got maybe...
Matty Jones there nearly went into the wall there on the exit of the Les Combes there. But that was quite a battle between the McLarens and Lee Craig there.
There was a bit of a lag there, a bit of lag, a bit of desync maybe, as we try to see AJ Baker going around the still outside at Campos as we go into Stavelot with a right-hander. He has the inside line, takes the 10th place position, and now has his teammate up ahead, but not for long as he's round and into the barrier. Joe Bradley, the American, is now down in 17th and last, and will have to have his nose changed.
Matty Jones and Irvine are side by side at the Blanchimont. Irvine was on the outside there, Matty Jones was on the outside. Switch around for chicane. Still side by side, they're like bloody electrics here. Going across the start finish line, going into turn 1. Here it is, Irvine's on the outside. Matty Jones is on the inside. Irvine's getting the better traction on the outside. Nicely done there from the Haas driver. Up into 14th.
So even for the lower points positions, of course, you get points all the way to last place in RTG. So these drivers are fighting for low points, but still some points. As Matty Jones wants extra points as he goes towards the inside as we go towards Les Combes, but holding it around the outside. Irvine, for the time being, is almost pushes that Williams off the road. Lee, are you having an issue with your timings like me at the moment? A few drivers? Matty Jones now gets past Irvine. No name corner, and we've got two drivers going really wide there as Mikey Green loses a place to Matty Jones as well. Slots back in just ahead of the Haas as we now make our way with AJ Baker out of this race, and he loses it at Campos, and that potentially is a safety car. I don't think it is. I think it's a VSC.
Yeah, VSC.
Come on, let's get these timings back for me. They're all in the right order, but the timings are just very strange. Oh, it might have just corrected itself. Brilliant. So we've got a VSC. We've got one driver out now, AJ Baker. So we're down to 16. We should get back underway shortly. I was surprised that wasn't a safety car, Lee, just where the car was.
Yeah, so. Oh, so Mikey could be going for a move. Monkey Green up Radion. What? How's he passed him? Why is... That was weird. He's got 2 drive-through penalties. Give him 2 seconds. Yep, I think the Ferrari of Monkey Green probably end up going into the pits and just retiring, I think.
Oh, okay.
He's just got 2 drive-through penalties.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realise I pressed the mute button. I didn't even realise I'd done it. I must have just by accident have done it. Sorry, don't know if you caught the end of that cough. Apologies. As we go into Blanchimont with Irvine, he has got those 2 time penalties. Not really worth it for him, Lee, to try and hold up traffic. Actually, he needs to just get on and serve them.
Yep, that's the best thing that you can do. See if he's gonna carry on.
So we've got Matthew still up in front. As we said in the qualifying session, he hasn't really translated his qualifying performances into race pace. But as we're only on lap 4, it is a long track, this one. So, yeah, it was quite a surprise. I just look at see we're on lap 4. But he's still leading the way, but crucially, the 2 championship leaders in this race. Short Marcus, a nice job, mate, a nose to tail at the moment.
Yeah, but they 2 are right next to you. Nice job, mate. Ain't letting him go.
And the thing is, with Josh McGill not here as well, at this point in the season, personally, obviously overtaking Matthew and getting the win is ideal, but if Matthew's got quite strong pace, just trying to keep your competitor behind you, just getting those extra points, regardless if it's a win or not at this point, is just more important, I think, than the actual race win.
Yeah, exactly. You want as many points as you can, but at the end of the day, you want to be able to come home at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And as these...
We're going for a move on Croft. Turn 1, I'm thinking.
Yeah, as he was pushing him through turn 20. I said 19 corners, it was actually 20 corners here earlier on. Fact check me there. I said earlier on there was 19 corners, but there's actually 20. So fact check myself. As we go up Eau Rouge and Radion, it does look like Short Marcus, Matthew has got some good straight line speed in that Merc. I am having slight flashbacks again, Lee, with the Mercedes and Red Bull together. It does seem weird now we don't see that anymore, or not for the last couple of years properly.
Nah, I like it changing quite often. I don't like seeing it all the time. Like the same teams pretty much just at all times. Just...
Well, we have got the Aston Martins this year, which is a nice change of pace.
Yeah. I'm hoping they did good, especially considering favourite driver's a driver for them now, so...
Oh, just quickly there, I should have said this in qualifying. Do you want to, well, everyone who is going to listen to this, do you want to hear some F1, like, goss? Like some glamour goss?
What's that?
You want to have a... Taylor Swift has started to go out with an F1 driver. Which one is it?
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Right.
I don't think it's confirmed. I've seen a few things on the internet, though. So it still could be rumour.
Right, enough of that, right.
Yeah. I'll tell you who it is. I'll tell you who it is quickly. Fernando Alonso. As we go towards Eau Rouge, Lee's going to stew on that one for a minute. Izaki is spinning at the final corner and now is down in 13th place. Yeah, Lee, Fernando Alonso. I could just feel the shock as we go towards Lake Calm. And we've now got a safety car. So now we can talk about it. Fernando Alonso.
2 seconds. Oh my god.
What?
I thought you were actually BSing me on this one here.
Oh no, I don't know if it's actually true, but I've seen things. I did state that.
Rumours.
Yes. You wouldn't expect that, would you?
Nope.
No. So, as we take in a short pause, Lee, you can answer me this question if you know it. We've got Baku this week coming up, haven't we? Week today.
Yeah.
Is it a sprint?
Yeah.
Yes. Is it going to be that different format they've been talking about? Have you heard about it?
I am unaware of that at this moment.
Do you know what the format is?
Yeah, they're meant to be doing like 2 qualifying sessions.
What do you think of it? I actually think that's a better idea. I do think they should be getting an extra engine and 1 extra of everything, though. They're making them do an extra qualifying session on top of an extra mini race with the double mini, like the sprint races that they've done from last year, because it's gone from 3 to 6.
Mm-hmm. So we're seeing a lot of people pitting now.
Chuckle staying out. So we'll have a look at the tyres as we start doing our in-race podcast. Majority of drivers are in. Mikey Green on the softs, Lee. Mikey Green on the softs. Could you do 2 softs here now?
They'll be bust within like 4 laps.
So I think we're going to do another lap after this one, Lee, just seeing where Mikey Green is at the moment.
Yeah.
Just coming down towards the bus stop now. When I say that, he's actually just coming through Blanchemont, actually, so I spoke a bit too soon. So yeah, we're going to do another lap after this, so 7, 8. We're going to get going on lap 9. And Aki's lost his front wing. only we had replays. If only we had replays.
Aye.
For anyone watching that didn't understand that, that was a yes.
Honestly, didn't even realise that I was going into my dialect, so to speak.
So I don't believe the safety car is in. No, and it's not going to be. We've seen Mikey. Oh yeah, did have those two. He had those two drive-through penalties, so that's one of the reasons I think he's where he is. But he certainly needs to start cracking on with catching up to the field. He does seem to be going rather leisurely. He probably decides that Haas is a lawnmower. And then he's let back pass by Joe Bradley. Good sportsmanship there. I don't think I'd have done that.
Respect.
Would you have done that? I don't think I would have.
No.
No, I don't think so either. So, yeah, so just go back then, Lee, quickly, so we've got another lap to chat, as we've had Aki into the pits as well, to have that nose changed. Do you think the new format, it's only one practice session, isn't it? One practice, then qualifying, then Saturday morning qualifying, then the sprint. Is that right? Friday qualifying for the race, Saturday morning for the sprint.
So it'll go Friday practice, then you'll have qualifying, then it'll be Saturday practice, then sprint, then main race on Sunday.
No, isn't there's two qualifyings, isn't there?
Oh right, yeah. I think they were meant to do it on the Sunday, on the Saturday as well.
Are they not doing it, or are they doing it?
I don't know, to be honest. I think they're...
We're in 2023, Lee. Let's quickly, very, very quickly, use the power of Google.
I forgot about Google.
Sorry if I'm being quiet. Entertain the ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so there's only one practice session. Lee?
Yep, I could see
So,
it.
I know we've got safety car in this lap, so just very, very quickly. So you got a first practice in the morning, then at 3 o'clock in the afternoon you got qualifying for the main race, sprint qualifying Saturday morning, and then the sprint in the afternoon, where the top 8 get points, and then the Grand Prix on the Sunday. So only one practice session.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. So, and of course the qualifying session, they're going to use all 3 sets of tyres, aren't they, in the 3 sessions, and we're going to have DRS after 1 lap. So we get back underway as I feed Lee that a bit of information for him to digest as we go through the bus stop, but Short Marcus has made up a place, but he isn't able to yet, as now we have some confusion at the start-finish line. We've got 3 abreast as we go in to Les Sources, as there's a pinch point on that Merc, and now Matthew is down in 4th, and the Red Bulls are 1 and 2 as we now make our way towards Rouge and Radion. As we say, that Chuckle's already at the top of the hill, as the drivers behind is the Aston Martin almost pushing Short Marcus through Radion as we go down the Kemmel Straight, and here comes, nice job mate, as we go into Les Comps, but he isn't able to make up a place And Matthew trying to fight back, Lee. That was very interesting restart. Are you there, Lee?
Yeah, 2 seconds.
Okay, as we're watching Matty Jones and Arg go side by side through Puon, is still side by side as we go out of that corner, and Matty Jones moves up. Arg had a bit of contact there with Proddy. They both kept it on the island as we go into Stavolo. 2.2 seconds in the lead.
Arg is round.
Oh, Mikey, Arg is round and lost his front wing. So he's going to get that replaced. I don't think we're going to have a VSC or a safety car this early on after the restart. I really think, Lee, Matthew was hard done by there at that restart.
RTG making a move on Matty Jones. They're going into turn 1 there. Nicely done from the Haasman. Moving up into 11th place.
So, no DRS for another lap. But Ginge making good use of his straight line speed and his good exit from up the hill. As Linny B has joined us a little bit late. Good evening, Linny.
Hello.
So just to keep you updated, we had Matthew on pole, a little rundown for Linny. We had Matthew on pole. He was leading all the way to the safety car a few laps ago. We've just had a safety car restart. This is the second lap after the restart. As you can see, he's fallen down to 4th place now, and he did get a bit hard done by in turn 1. He got pinched at the apex, and Chuckle has been able to pounce on that. But Short Marcus has been clawing that lead down, and nice job, mate, sticking very closely as well. And with Short Marcus, nice job, mate. Only a couple of points between them in the championship, as we're 4 races from the end, or into the 4th race before the end. So, still very exciting. And unfortunately, we haven't got Josh McGill here tonight, who was the other driver in the championship lead with the top 3. They were all 3 or 4 points between the 3 of them. So there you go, Lenny.
Seamless close battle here for 1st place right now. Just a big, 5 cars all in this, all in a big train. Looked like Chuck was gaining there for a few seconds. Jones.
Short Marcus has moved up into the lead as well. I wonder if Chuckle's just going to help his teammate out. I think that might be a likely scenario as Matthew Jones moves up into 12. Because I don't think, with where the championship standings are right now, Lee, for Chuckle, he's not looking likely to be in any sort of title fight now. So letting Short Marcus through, holding back, nice job, mate. Doing a bit of a Sergio Perez there. I think that's his job now.
It does seem the case. I mean, Short Marcus is quite far and further ahead in the title fight compared to his teammates, so it would be the reasonable option to just swap places and help them out.
As nice job, mate. Looking eager to get past. He was very late on the brakes, almost too late. As you see the Haas in the background get a bit of a kick at the rear. As we go into turn 1, Lee Craig moving up at Les Source with a big train behind him. And
and I keep managing to make it past Matty Jones there for a 11th place.
And Irvine looking quick as well, up into 6th. We've got Proddy, who's out. He's retired in the pit lane, so nothing's going to happen there. His nice job, mate, going to be able to get past the Red Bull. Not just yet. He was offline, though. Chuckle is. We've got positions being changed as we were looking at the lead there. We've got 4 cars fighting for... Oh, no! 2 cars have been spun around. One, I think, may have damage on top of that.
Irving got on the apex there on the final turn away home there, and then Chuck just got collected there. Deary
me. So,
Titchman and Prophecy beside. Oh, and Titchman just got on the curb there at Puon. And he's lucky there's ghosting on. Either that or that car would be in tatters right now.
It would be, certainly.
And so would a few others. So we've seen Matthew really just over a wee bit. Point 3 for second ahead.
So Matthew has been able to claw back some time late. Now we've got a bit of a front running train formed now between 4 cars. And it's always, actually, just before we talk about that, as we see, nice job, mate, going side by side with Chuckle as they go up Eau Rouge and through Radion, still side by side, and he's been able to hold on. He is going to get the DRS. They're both going to have the DRS, though, as he goes to the inside, almost onto the grass. It's 3 wide down the Camel Straight as we go into Lake Com. Nice job, mate, moves up into 2nd place. Wow, what an overtake. One of the best I think I've ever seen in 3 years of commentating.
What a move.
I stopped the moments of the week. I may have to start it again just for that one.
So, Matty there, he hit it around the outside, but he just wasn't able to hold on.
Very, very good driving, though, between Nice Job, mate, and Chuckle Brothers. It has helped out Short Marcus, though. He has got himself out of that DRS window. I was going to say, before we started to see that, it's put the Red Bulls into it. It doesn't really matter now, but put the Red Bulls into a little bit of a trick. It put them in a bit of a tricky scenario if he wanted Short Marcus to gain this lead that he has done now, or to keep him in that DRS, because Chuckle would have had DRS to defend, but of course now he's going to have to try and get back on the attack to get the overtake, get back past to get the overtake done on Nice Job, mate. But that was a crucial overtake from the Aston Martin. He knew it was going to be as well.
Oh yeah, it's that overtake was...
sorry, ladies. Aki just decided he left the door open, my teammate, my friend, and I'm going to take that 8th place from you. That was very late on the brakes from Aki. Don't know if it was orchestrated, but
Irving into the pit.
I think he must have had damage from his spin early on, or the tyres just aren't where he wants them to be anymore. From a neutral's point of view here, Lee, I'd love Nice Job, mate, to win this, because then that gap gets ever closer. Nice Job, mate, will move up into the it's such a shame for Josh McGill, but of course these two drivers might miss a race themselves in the last 4 races, which will then bring the 3 of them back together, which of course with league racing is something that happens quite often. You can lose points just by not turning up.
Yep, and it's easy as you could gain it, as easy as you could lose it.
So just to go on, carry on. He's going to lose the place to Lee Craig now. It's one of those places where when your tyres have got a bit of wear on them and lost a bit of that rubber, that turn 16 does become a bit of a handful, whereas in qualifying and towards the end of the race on fresher tyres, and even at the start with fresh tyres, it's not so bad. His nice job, mate, seems to have made a bit of a mess up there of the bus stop, and is now fallen down to third place, and it's now again a Red Bull 1-2. So that potentially overtake of the season, Lee, and if RTG ever do that, I think they may. Have they done that before? I think they might have done. If they do that, I'm still talking about it. That move up Eau Rouge and down the Camel Straight could be the overtake of the year. Yeah.
Just making his way past Croft there already. And then getting past Mulkey Green there. I want to see how Lee Craig is going to be able to do it, and he's going to be able to close this gap to the podium pluses.
Well, the other crucial thing to note as well, Lee, is Chuckle's going to have to pit.
Oh yeah.
He's going to have to. He hasn't got a choice. He started on the hards. That's why nice job, mate. Again, is clawed back that time.
Rather quickly too.
Yeah, and it's still coming down. He may have a little less wing. There's a huge amount of straights here, even though there's a lot of corners as well. So 20 corners. The lower your wings are really the better if you can manage that middle sector, because I said the straights here as we go through, as we go into Les Sources, are now foot to the floor, and we're not going to hit the brake pedal again until we get to the Les Combes chicane, which is about a mile down the road. It's a long old way.
And it's just, it would be one of them corners that you.
Oh, it's Chuckle Chuckle defending to the inside, but left enough space for that Aston Martin to get through, and he does so.
That was quite aggressive defending there, I would say, but
aggressive
fair.
And potentially slightly late, but he did realise he was there in time.
Mm-hmm. Still fair at the end of the day, though, I'd say.
So Irvine getting himself a 3-second time penalty. As we make our way down the back straight towards Blanchimont. I think if Blanchimont wasn't there, Lee, this left-hander here, I think we'd have DRS down this straight here, but with that corner being the way it is, it's too tight a radius to have DRS down there. But you do seem to get a really good slipstream if you're close enough down towards the bus stop.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen Matthew getting right close to the tail end of Chuck, just ahead. And then hitting that diffuser at the back.
So Chuckle's got to be going for the soft tyres, but I feel like he's left this too late, Lee. Is he going to have enough laps to make up a load of these places? We'll have to wait and see. We might see some good overtake. We might see an overtake now, though, from the Silver Arrow. And with absolute ease, like a breeze, the Mercedes is up into sixth. I'm still impressed with Chuckle's pace, though, Lee. Just been able to stick with just sort of teetering on that 1 second gap with the tyres he's had since the start.
That's one thing I will say, is he's quite consistent. He stayed at that consistent pace for quite the majority of this race. But I think this might be the time where he's going to jump into the pits now.
Yeah, it's got to be. He's now losing a huge amount of time. I definitely think that, nice job, mate, he's got some serious straight line speed. He stays out again. Oh, tyres. It doesn't look like they've liked that decision. It's Lee Craig now chomping at the bit.
Oh, Matthew around.
Spun. Yeah, he spun again. As I said, didn't mean to tempt fate, but as I said, his qualifying pace hasn't exactly progressed to race pace just yet, or consistency at least. Is Lee Craig going to have a go this time? Is Chuckle defends to the inside? Lee Craig, I think he was thinking of staying behind him for the time being, as Matthew now gets back past Prof. But yeah, Matthew, great pace, Lee, even in race, but the consistency just not with him at the moment.
Yeah, I would say he's unfortunately lacking the consistency, I would say, to be able to put in the same time over and over and over again. And it's that's unfortunately letting him down.
Yeah, the other thing I would say as well, especially with F122, that Paul has made the call, because everyone's going to come in now, surely. Surely everyone is going to come in. And I'm not sure if I said this in the stream that wasn't a stream, or just before that stream didn't start. I said that if you want a safety car, if there's any time in the race you want a safety car, it's about now.
Yeah. And this is everyone coming in now.
Apart from Lee Craig. Lee Craig stays out. Not sure that was the...
Oh, what?
Oh, that was brave.
Oh!
That was brave. Pressure is back on to Short Marcus now. He's not in the lead. And he's got his championship rival right behind him. And I can... We're going to have 2 laps of racing, I think, Lee. 2 laps.
Fun.
Shame about no DOS, but it could get started again at the end of this lap. Sometimes it does when we're getting close to the end.
Right, so Lee Craig has a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, he does. That's another reason why I think it was a bit strange he didn't come in, but... There's only 3 drivers with penalties, which is nice to see. To be fair, Belgium, it's a long track, but it's also quite a wide track, Lee. It's not so easy to get a time penalty here.
No, I've got to agree. It's
maybe Rally On, actually. It's the only place I'd think of that you could.
Yeah.
Cut in the corner at the top of the hill. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Was the bottom in.
And the bottom, yeah, to be fair.
I'll put on.
To be fair, though, this racetrack, it's... Racing in general and just league racing, I can't really ever remember a bad race here. And the only thing that ever lets it down is too many safety cars, which we haven't had today. Two's are good, not too bad on amount. We've had quite a lot of racing, but... it definitely throws up bangers.
Oh yeah, definitely. This track's always provides good racing. There's just so many memorable races. I mean, look at back. There's one in particular I remember was the Hakkinen and Schumacher going down the Camel Straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
That overtake was
I don't
just...
remember it as a kid because I didn't watch Formula One when I was that young.
Ah,
I was more into my
was...
rugby then, but yeah, I've seen it plenty of times. And the big crash, I think, the year before as well. There was that massive crash just here, where we are now, down the old start-finish straight.
Oh yeah, when it was absolutely bucketing down.
Yes.
When it should never have been allowed to go. You were literally just driving blind at that point.
Yeah. So Lee, we're not going to get any DRS for the rest of this race.
How's Lee Craig going to fare?
That's helped him somewhat, and the other thing that drivers will note and try and use their advantage. Nice easy mass here, Lee. They got 50% battery per lap.
Well, so Lee Craig is going to be able to use it to its full effect, and is this gamble going to pay off because he's going to have to get that 3-second gap?
I don't think, I can't see him getting that 3-second gap at all. So we're just waiting for Arg to catch up to the pack. I think the safety car will announce itself as coming in bang on time, where it usually does. It usually wait for the last car, but the last car is now caught up.
Here we go.
So, as Lee said, here we go. So we've got 2 laps of racing there. To be honest, I've been quietly excited about this race all day, thinking it would be a good one, especially with this championship fight. I was a bit bummed out when I found that Josh McGill wasn't going to be racing tonight. But we've got 2 laps of racing, 2 drivers fighting for that title on the racetrack, a second and third. Arguably net first for short markers with 3-second penalty as it stands. If I was Lee Craig, I want to be going as late as I possibly can. I think he may have already gone. Are those hard tyres going to be able to hold out for him to get a decent position, or potentially the win as he now kicks out at the rear as we go across the line? That might have already hindered his chances. Nice job, mate. Looking to the inside, thinks better of it though as we go into turn 1 at Lake Source. As we now make our way down the hill before we rise back up again of the ascent of Eau Rouge and Radion. And we've seen a beastly overtake by that Aston Martin driver, as we're now going to see another one as the 3 of them are going down the Kemmel Straight. Short Marcus, but now, nice job, mate, going to the inside. Is he going to be able to outbrake them? Short Marcus does. He moves up into the lead. They're going side by side. Short Marcus has almost spun the car out. He's got an Alpine up his inside as well. He now has moved down into 5th place. He now gets back past the Alpine, or does he, as they make contact with one another. He's trying to hold it around the outside. He'll have the inside line for No Name Corner. He's now made contact again. Oh my days. Short Marcus is in the lead. Aki now gets past. Nice job, mate. He's down into 6th place. This is not the first half of the lap of the restart he would have wanted. With Short Marcus having a 1.6 second lead, I'm going to have to take a breath, Lee.
And yeah, that just seemed bloody insane there. I'm just having a look, seeing, looks like Matthew could be looking for. Oh, and there's
Aki's rounded into the wall. I don't think we're going to have anything of the likes of a safety car or a VSC for the rest of this race. It's Ginge now.
Gingeman looks like he's going for a move on Prof here. Into the bus stop, just a chicane. It looks like he's going for a move on the inside. He's going on. Oh, what about contact? Oh. stays exactly where he is. Oh, Gingy and Lee Craig are battling it out with swords.
Oh, and Chuck.
Up third place.
Chuck, and nice job, mate. Yeah.
Nice, so done.
And Matthew's there with them as well as they go up. Oh, Rouge and Radion. Nice job, mate. Desperately trying to get some places back. We're on the final lap now of this race here at Belgium as we go down to Les Combes. Are we going to see a move from Nice Job, mate? His title fight depends on it. As short markers might be stretching his advantage at the end of this lap and the end of this race as we go through towards No Name Corner. With Nice Job, mate, getting right on the back of that Alpine, looking right and left and right again. Is he now trying to look at the inside? Short Marcus with a 3-second time penalty. It might mean Chuck takes the win, but Chuck might back off and let him have the win. I'm not too sure. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. But that's devastating for Nice Job, mate. That is absolutely devastating after the restart on lap 21. With him falling back as we go towards the bus stop chicane for the final time. And we're going to see a move here. We would look at the lead, but we're going to make an exception here at Belgium. It looks like he's going to try and go around the outside. Is he going to go to the inside now? Nice job, mate. As we go into the bus stop chicane. I don't think any of them are going to gain a place. Short Marcus takes the fastest lap and the checker. He takes the win. Chuckle held up to let him have it. Oh my God, the chaos at the line. It was almost like an Indy 500 race finish.
Chuck.
Wow.
Chuck ends up with 20-second penalty. What?
What on earth happened then?
What the...
I'm saying it here and now, Lee. I'm saying it here and now. That just from that last bit, that could be the best race of the season that we've seen in both days.
Yeah. I was just mad.
Very nice though from Chuckle to let him have the win. Nice job, mate, to finish fourth in the end. Oh, do you want to do the final order there? Because I need a drink.
Yep. So, have a wee quick look. It looks like Short Marcus getting that first place after his teammate slows up a little to allow that win after getting that 3-second time penalty. Ginge finished P3. P4 was Nice Job, mate. Matthew was in P5. Joe Bradley was 6th. 7th was Prof. Tidgman was 8th. 9th was Lee Craig. Unfortunately, his gamble did not play off in his favour. Irvin in 10th. 11th was Aki Arch, was 12th. Chuck somehow ended up getting a massive penalty. 20-second time penalty at the end there, so no idea what will be happening with that. Mulkey Green finished in 14th, and Matty Jones, Prodigy and AJ Baker all did not finish their race.
Well, I don't know about you, Lee, but I'm going to have to regroup after that. That was intense finish to that race. And as we do finish the race here tonight, I was excited for that one, and my excitement paid off by the looks of things. So when we're looking to next Sunday, with Short Marcus extending his lead now and looking like he's in a comfortable spot, potentially to wrap up the championship in a couple of races' time. Still got a bit of a way to go, though, before we can actually say that. But next week, we're at Hungary on Sunday. And, of course, it's renowned for not being a very overtaking... That's not a real word. An overtaking kind of track. And I'm just trying to work out... Just bear with me. We've Oh, another good one again, Lee. So next Thursday, in the Thursday TI, we'll be back again for that one with the full qualifying session. We've got Monza once again, Lee.
Yeah.
Monza once again. And as I said, please make sure to like the video, share the video with other people like League Racing, and subscribe to the channel. We'll be next live tomorrow night for West Ham FC's Pro Clubs training. Tomorrow night, we might have some friendlies against some other PGS clubs. Potentially, so keep an eye out for that. We've got a new goalkeeper between the sticks from tomorrow, so no pressure on him. And then we've got match days again on Tuesday, some league matches for you then. I'm starting to make some playlists and things. So we've got the Thursday races and a playlist so far. I'll get the Sunday ones in there as well, and I'll do the Pro Clubs ones as well. So yeah, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. It'll be much appreciated. I'll see you tomorrow. Me and Lee will see you on Thursday evening. And yeah, thanks for watching. It's goodbye from me and from Lee.
Peace out.